All right, guys, welcome in for another video here. My name is Jacob Gill, Defense Coordinator at Shiloh Christian School here in Springdale, Arkansas. In this video, we're going to talk about not only using just the three high safety structure in general and some things you can do out of it, but really digging down into some specific game planning options. How do you maximize your bodies on the field? How do you utilize that extra guy there in the secondary in maybe some non-traditional ways? And so one thing that we're big on here at Shiloh is we're going to throw as much game plan scheme adjustments at our kids as they can handle. We want to really push the envelope. We're not big believers in the KISS method, but we are big believers in the KILL method, which is keep it likable and learnable, which I stole that from Adam Gaylor a long time ago. I heard him say that one time, and I think I've heard Ty Gower say it before as well. Hey, if it's likable and learnable, the kids will do it. And so that's what we want to do. And there are weeks where we want to make sure we've got specific things in, because I'm sure you guys will face some people in your league or in the playoffs that, hey, they're just a little bit different, and they're just a little bit unique in what they're doing, whether it's wing T or they've got some different alignment structures, or they're getting to a lot of unbalanced or load sets where you're having to dictate eligible or ineligible. And because we do that too. I mean, we try to gain an advantage offensively pre-snap by leverage and space and flooding parts of the field. And so we have to be ready to defend those as well. And so we have found, especially as we've gotten into the playoffs and played some really just teams that we're not used to seeing. And so we've got to have that we have experience against them or anything like that, or some teams that present us some unique challenges, that utilizing this three high safety structure, even when we were primarily a 4-down team, really helped us have some success. And so we take game planning very seriously. We're going to try to find every single advantage that we can possibly find. We're going to try our best to do it. So I'm going to kind of take you through a sample game plan of how we collect that data and then how we build our answers and options off of that, utilizing this structure. So for us, we want to make sure that we're utilizing our personnel to match opponent tendencies. So a couple just ground rules for us is we would consider anything that happens 2 out of 3 times a tendency. So if someone's going to do something, 67+% of the time, we're going to at least plan on that and try to recognize that and have an answer for that. Now, sample size matters. If somebody only did something 3 times and they did it 2 out of the 3 times, there's probably something to that, but that's not going to be a massive game planning hinge for us. But if somebody's in 10 personnel, 150 snaps, and every time this player's lined up in this area, 78% of the time you're going to get this, we're going to plan on that. And we're going to try to find ways to either attack it or take it away or limit it or discourage it. And so we try our best to find every advantage, every number, every tendency, every tip and tell. And we try to get that in front of our kids on Monday, show it to them on tape and say, hey, here's what we're talking about when we say this, or here's what we're talking about when we say that. And so we try to do our best every single weekend to give our guys as much information that they can handle and process and execute on.